everybody. Welcome back to the Culture of Pop. We hope you enjoyed your great week of football and State of the Unions and all that kind of stuff.
Sports ball.
We have been enjoying the trailers and such.
Sports ball. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Whenever the goddamn super commercial comes around every year, it disgusts me. It does. I can't help it. I refuse to go to parties, not because I don't want to hang out with the people, but because I can't stand sitting through the mind washing of the fucking Super Bowl.
Yeah.
The only reason that thing exists, there's two reasons that thing exists. Number one,
God, here we go.
to sell you shit. That's the only.
Oh, well, yeah.
That's the main reason it exists.
Yeah.
To program your docile brain
Exactly.
into buying their shit. The other reason it exists is the same reason that fucking guys with swords in a fucking arena used to kill each other in ancient gladiatorial fucking games. Yes, exactly. Yeah. And that's to distract you from what's actually going on in the fucking world. But I will stop my preaching now, and we can go on with the episode.
I think I'd like it if one of the quarterbacks or something runs through the end zone and just looks out and yells, "Are you not entertained?"
Personally, I think football matches should be to the death. The losing team should be slaughtered in the middle on the 50 fucking yard line.
How cool would it be if they had like big, huge knives and shit sticking out of their shoulder pads? And
we're getting into some dystopian future territory.
That's
here.
like
rollerball. But
did you ever play? What was it? Blood Bowl?
No.
Blood Bowl was pretty cool. That was like a football game with
oh my God,
ogres and stuff like that.
Yes, I think I remember that.
That was the only time I've ever played football in a video game. But yeah, it was pretty cool.
But yes, the Super Bowl happened.
Yes, it did. And
that's why nothing else happened on social media. So I do want to continue doing the This Week on Social Media thing, but that kind of dominated everyone's feeds.
Yeah, it did. All the memes were all Super Bowl or anything to have to do with Super Bowl or the commercials or whatever. So yeah, it's tied into everything at this time of the year. Well, at this week, I should say.
But commercials aside, there were some decent trailers.
Yes, there were.
What you were saying.
There very much was.
Before I rudely interrupted you with my distaste of sports ball.
I'm going to try this for the first time. Have you tried? You don't drink sugar. That's right. That's right.
I don't have sugar. They probably make some of those that don't have sugar, though. Oh, man. I just found out they have
zero sugar.
They have like zero sugar rock stars, too.
Oh, yeah.
Last time I drank a Rockstar, I almost vibrated through the fucking chair, though, so I'm not...
I used to love the Rockstars. This is the first time I've had an energy drink and whatever, and the only reason I tried it was because it's Coke, and I'm a Coke addict. Not like that type, not booger sugar, but...
Not like Charlie Sheen.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not a... What was his thing? Tiger Blood, wasn't it? Yeah, he's full of Tiger Blood.
Wow. All right. Anyways,
I'm going to give a review real quick, though, Fred.
A review?
Tastes like shit. Okay, go ahead.
They usually do.
No, it doesn't have as much of a Coke taste as what I thought it would. I mean, it's got that energy drink taste, but...
You know, though, I'll tell you this. If you get off the sugar for a while and you're not used to drinking or consuming something that Swedish for a while, and then try the Bang, they're actually really fucking good.
My wife and a couple of my kids were drinking those for a long time there when they first came out, and they loved them.
Yeah, I loved them too, but I would give those to some heavy sugar drinkers, and they would say this tastes like ass.
Well, yeah, of course. To them, it would.
Right, they're used to like donuts and shit. But.
Yeah, exactly. Just like me, I'm used to like Coke. I mean, that's Coke to me. Coca-Cola, I should say, is like a snack at night. It really is. It's. I used to be a candy hog, and I kind of got off that, and now it's just like 2 cans of Coke at night, and I'm good. I'm good to go.
A couple bottles of Diet Coke yesterday, but that's beside the point. We're talking about Coke. This is pop culture.
Hey, it is pop culture. It's Coke.
Well, yeah, I guess so.
I mean, it's it's part of the life.
We got like not pandas. Pandas? Polar bears trying to sell us the shit. And Santa Claus on Christmas.
Hell yeah.
Rot your teeth and your gut. Coke.
Hey, by the way, did you notice this new thing here?
I did.
My wife got that for me, and you can do all kinds of cool shit with it.
You could
got the metal sign up now.
And do like the Spidey thing too.
Yeah, or we could do this one, or no, that would be the wrong way, wouldn't it? Was that the right way?
I want to see somebody who can bend their finger out like that.
I don't know, but I thought it was pretty cool. She picked it up at like an IKEA or someplace when she was way out of town. Nice. But we'll put it back up on the metal hand side.
Reminds me of the meme that I just saw. It was a pile of Scrabble tiles, and it said, "I just bought a book from IKEA."
Now, wait, before we get started on any trailers or anything that we're going to check out, I do want to ask, and I'm not going to be that typical YouTuber, but I know that Fred's kind of upset about it, so I figured I'd bring it up. We got 2 angry likes on her.
I wasn't upset. I was just curious. What did we say that pissed
that's
people
what I'm
off?
trying to figure out, because we got a dislike on, and I understand that's YouTube. I get it. You can probably get a million more.
Right.
But it was just weird because it's kind of like, man, I wish people would just leave a description of why they didn't like it. Why,
Tell us why you on Facebook you gave us the angry reaction, and because I'd like to know what we said that pissed you off. We're not here to piss anybody off. We're just talking about the things that people love in pop culture.
But that's the life of YouTube. We obviously are going to offend some people.
I don't care if you didn't like it. Just let us know what you didn't like.
Yeah, exactly. So we can either take it out or tell you to fuck off.
As soon as you try to please everybody, you please nobody.
Yeah, exactly.
You're
right.
That's what Disney's learning with, learning with a lot of the Star Wars fans. They tried to please everybody, and they pleased almost nobody.
Yes.
I enjoyed the fuck out of it, but...
Yeah, it was good. My thing is, what I wanted to talk about right off the bat is Birds of Prey.
Birds of Prey.
Are you going to see that? Are you interested in that?
I am very interested in that. I would watch Margot Robbie apply linoleum to a floor for 4 hours. Okay,
I used to say that about Drew Barrymore. I'd watch her paint a wall.
So yes, I am, and I am going to go see it.
Because like when I first heard about it, well, not first heard about it, but the reviews that came out early were saying, woke, it's all woke, blah blah blah. But then I saw a different review. It doesn't look like. Well, they're talking about the fact that Black Mask and Zaz, what's his name? Zaz. I never know how to pronounce it. Victor Zaz. Yes. That Black Mask and him are in a homosexual relationship or whatever, and it's kind of subtly, and the whole thing with it's all women. I'm just saying. I'm telling you what some asshole said.
You know what? The Birds of Prey comic is like a decade old.
Yeah,
and it was all women back then too. That's why it's called Birds of Prey.
Yeah, and I think they were just maybe woke things in it for somebody that somebody was offended by or whatever.
They sound like they're projecting. They're looking for it, so they're gonna fucking see it.
Yeah,
Well,
what I have heard on it though now that got me really excited is that it's brutal as fuck. I hear this is a very hard R, very, and that it's...
And Joker paved the way for that.
Yeah.
There's some people out there that absolutely hate fucking Joker for everything that it stands for, and I don't understand why. I read there was an article by, I don't know if you've heard of Film Crit Hulk.
No,
It's this guy that goes under the Film Critic Hulk name, and he does reviews of shit. And he went in, it was like a really long fucking article.
Really?
Like, I sat on the toilet reading this fucking thing, and it dropped my phone a full 20% while I was reading it. That's how fucking long this goddamn thing was. And I even skipped some paragraphs. But it was just this long, and I'm not even going to get into what he was talking about. If you want to, just Film Crit Hulk Joker. Look for it if you're interested at all. Read it. I mean, he makes some valid points that I would then, in my mind anyway, while I was reading it, dispute those points. And then he would go on to say, and I bet you're saying this and this, and it was what I was thinking. And then he would go on to, it was like having an argument with nobody in my head.
Yeah. I've had that before when reading something,
But in the end, I think he just missed the entire point of the fucking movie. He even mentioned that in the article, too, that people were going to say he missed the entire point of the fucking movie. And that was that Joker was pointing a finger at society. It really was. It was saying, here's your dark side, assholes.
Yeah.
Here's your dark side, and here's the result of that dark side. I don't want to go too deeply into it. I really don't.
Have you watched it since it came out in the theater? Yeah.
I've watched it 3 times.
Have you really?
Yes.
See, I kind of wanted my wife to watch it, but I mean, I'm having trouble watching it again, only because it's just so...
It's visceral.
It is, man.
It grabs you in the gut and starts twisting things around.
It's like Taxi Driver, and I know it's compared to that, but I'm the same way with Taxi Driver. I saw it once. I never want to go back and rejoin it. I never. It's not that it's not a great movie. It's just horribly, like you said, visceral, brutal. It fucks with your mind.
Like I've said before, there have been times in my life, many times in my life, where I would tell my wife, if it was not for you, I would have gone Joker a long fucking time ago. Now, back then, I would say, I would follow that up with, and I'm not talking about the 60s fucking Cesar Romero Joker.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the Killing Joke Joker. Not the fun one, the one that fucking murders people for fun.
Yep.
Now I'm replacing that with Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah. I can understand that. I'm not.
I understand the
there is
mentality.
nothing wrong with the movie at all. I mean, I think it's perfect. I think it's great. It's just hard to go back into. It's hard to revisit only because it's just, man, it is so raw.
People have a hard time looking into that mirror too.
Yeah.
Because it is a mirror of society.
Yeah, it is. I mean, everything in it is the same type of shit that's going on today. I mean, and I mean that's what they were going for. And I'm just kind of curious as to what a Joker 2 is going to be like.
Well, I've already offered up my opinion on what I'd want to see.
I know.
I stand by that.
And I get that. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what they come up with or what they do and how much darker they can go.
Even if they do it, because Joaquin Phoenix and Todd Phillips, they're very eccentric fucking people.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they don't like repeating themselves.
No, they don't.
Neither one of them do.
They don't.
Well, an argument could be made that Todd Phillips has been repeating himself since day one. But
well, he was kind of like, I mean, this was off kilter for him, though. I mean, when you could look at the other stuff. So, I mean, he really didn't repeat himself on this one. I can tell you that.
There was a point to mentioning Joker, and I can't remember what it was.
I don't know. We were talking about it there for a minute. Oh, Birds of Prey. We were talking about how the Joker led into all that.
Yeah, and Joker paved the way for hard R in the DC cinematic universe, or the DC or whatever.
DC probably, because I was going to say Deadpool would have been, but I mean that's Marvel.
Deadpool opened the possibility for that to happen within comic book movies, but DC didn't jump on board.
Yeah, you're right.
DC didn't jump on board until they said, "Okay, well, let's try this, but let's go with Joker and make it an independent little movie that has no connection with anything else, just to see how it plays."
Yeah,
and it was it's nominated for 11 Oscars now.
He's going to win it, and it'll probably. Yes. I don't know what's it up against Best Picture wise.
I
have no clue either.
We could pull that. We should have pulled that up beforehand. We got a bunch of tabs up here.
That's this week, isn't it? Shit.
Is it?
Yeah, the Oscars is this Sunday. Not that I give a shit, but I mean it's not what it used to be. It's not enjoyable and entertaining. It's
just fucking rich actors patting each other on the back.
Yeah, I don't even know who the host is. I have no clue.
I don't think there is one this year. I think I read that somewhere.
Thank God.
No host this year. So nope, no Ricky Gervais speech.
Well, that's too bad though.
Yeah, right.
But anywho, we do want to get to some trailers that we saw during the Super Bowl.
Well, I didn't see them because you told me not to watch them.
Yeah, I didn't see them either. I haven't watched any of these.
I saw the WandaVision. I saw the Disney Plus Marvel TV show thing. I only saw like the first 20 seconds of it because you said don't watch the shit.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh shit, that looks cool, but I got to turn it off. So I haven't seen shit. I haven't, except for the Walmart commercial we're going to get to, and there was a very specific reason.
Which is really cool.
There was a very specific reason that I went to that and that I watched that Walmart commercial.
Yeah, it is a cool commercial. It really, the last one was too.
I'm actually more excited for Bill and Ted Face the Music than I was for Star Wars.
Seriously?
Yes.
I think I'm pretty excited for it. I'm heavily into Bill and Ted. I mean, that was the shit back in the day.
The things that I've seen for it, just the little snippets here and there that I've seen for it, the behind the scenes stuff, the photos from the set, the shit that's going to be in that Walmart, it got me excited.
Yeah, and the cool thing is, I never even thought they would ever do this. I figured Keanu was probably past it. I mean,
they've been working on this for like 2 decades.
Yeah. And there's going to be this has nothing to do with that, but it reminded me. Paul Rubens he's finally come back. We talked about this, and he's now shopping around the Dark Pee Wee again.
This last week.
Yep.
And then it popped up.
Yep, because he's going on a tour. He's playing Pee-wee's Big Adventure at different movie theaters. There's only like 5 or 6 he's doing, though. Like L.A., New York, stuff like that.
Well, yeah.
And then he's going to...
city, you're not going to get to see it.
Yeah. He's going to do a Q&A after that. But since that's come up, and now that he's promoting that little tour... He's been talking about. He said, "I already have the script written. It's been written. I have this idea. It's just that none of the studios kind of want to go for it.
No, and even Netflix passed on it. And they're the ones that did Pee-wee's Big Holiday.
Yep, exactly. We must have read the same damn article.
Yeah, I think we did.
But yeah, that happens. I mean, I hope it happens. I really do. I think it'll be cool as hell.
I love Pee Wee Herman. That's
I do too.
It started Tim Burton's career.
Yep.
And they've got the anti-aging technology to the point where they can take him back in time. They did that with Pee Wee's Big Holiday too.
Yep.
And I'm just excited about that too.
Yeah, I hope he does it. I hope he gets somebody to give him money for it or whatever.
At the very least, get on fucking Kickstarter.
Yeah, right?
I mean,
I can't imagine that wouldn't blow away Kickstarter in a minute. I mean, there's so many Pee Wee fans out there that would love to see this.
I was part of the Mystery Science Theater Kickstarter, and that was fucking exciting to watch. I talked about that before. That was exciting to fucking go through. Even I didn't contribute that much, but it was exciting to fucking watch. Something that I loved from my childhood being brought back by the people who love it.
Yeah, exactly. That's the right way to do it, and that's the way... And I guess that's what Hollywood doesn't understand with some of the crap they put out now that they reboot and everything like that.
Well, you know what Hollywood is? Hollywood's a bunch of old guys in suits who are disconnected from humanity, sitting on a fucking on an expensive desk chair in a high rise, reading statistics about what's going to be trending next.
That's exactly what they're doing. Yes, you are correct. They are basically, I imagine them to be pretty much like the Tom Cruise character in Tropic Thunder. That's pretty much what most of them are like.
Essentially, yes, just maybe a little quieter.
Maybe. Well, either way, both the people in that movie, Matthew McConaughey is an asshole too. I mean, and
yes, he was.
And they were literally making fun of Hollywood. So those roles that Tom and Matthew did probably maybe came from somewhere or something.
I'm willing to bet that they've met more than one person like the characters they portrayed.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. I'm very sure.
Anyway, we got some Super Bowl trailers here.
What's your feelings on the Fast and the Furious? Are you a fan or not? Because I am a fan, but
I started Fast and Furious with 4 because I heard that was the best one.
Which one is that? That's not Tokyo Drift.
That's
Which one's 4?
That was I don't know. It was when they started going from street racers to ridiculous superheroes. Super spy crap.
Which is what I kind of like, because I like the fact that
I like that aspect of it. Yeah,
there's only like 2 movies these days that really, or franchises that really put up these big, huge stunt things, and that's Mission Impossible and Fast and the Furious. They do these amazing things, stunt things that nobody can imagine being done.
You want to know?
Of course, they're pretty not right on target, but
you want to know how I feel about Fast and the Furious?
Oh, jeez, here we go.
That right there is how I feel about Fast and the Furious. It's pretty goddamn accurate, actually.
The funny thing about this is that I don't really like Vin Diesel. I never have. So maybe
he plays D&D all the time too.
Does he really?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Seriously?
I forget the name of the fucking movie, but he's got a movie that he got made where he essentially just threw several $1 million behind his D&D character.
Really?
Yeah. I forget what the fuck
I had no clue that he was into that.
We're going to have to look that up and maybe put a little annotation at the fucking bottom during the video. But
yeah, because I've never heard of that. That's the first time I'm hearing it. That's Fred's image there of Fast and the Furious. That's
I took it off the screen.
Who the hell is on the left side?
That's The Rock.
Is that The Rock? What's he dressed in? It looks like he's dressed in something. He's dressed in the Black Panther thing. That's right. You did say that. Okay, never mind. Okay, I got what he's saying now.
Pull it back up. See, he's dressed in Michonne's costume.
Yeah, okay. That's why I was like, what's he in? Okay, now I get it. I got it.
Yeah, see, we don't do that here. Gravity, laws of physics, we don't do that. And that's essentially
a pretty cool meme. That is a pretty cool meme. But let's check out the trailer here. See what we say.
We'll see where that meme came from, because that popped up after the trailer.
Yeah. And we'll have to stop at about every, whatever, so that we don't get in trouble. I haven't seen this at all, so I guess there's somebody back from, I don't know, we'll see. We'll find out.
Oh, here we go.
Because there's somebody back from the legendary original series, or what, I mean, this is still it, but.
I used to live my life a quarter mile at a time.
Yeah, we know.
But things changed. I'm a father now.
Well, he still has his mouth stuffed full of marbles.
Yeah, of course.
Little Brian, I have a gift for you. Your daddy gave me this.
Didn't she die?
I gave it to you.
Oh wait, she came back.
Did she? Yeah, she did. She came back as a bad guy. Pause it for a second. She came back as a bad guy in the last one, right? And then they had the switcher. I'm trying to think.
It's like episodic television at this point, where it's just superhero spies with cars.
Yeah, and he's got another new movie coming out that looks really good. Oh God, what's something dead? I don't know. Anyway, go ahead. We'll see. We're gonna pause it here a couple times. Right. Don't get in trouble by the naughty YouTube ladies, people.
It's 3 minutes and 50 seconds.
No.
All right, Dom.
Ludacris is back.
No matter how fast.
Did he ever leave?
No, he didn't. But
no one outruns their past.
oh shit.
You know what this reminds me of?
What's that?
Fast and Furious movies remind me of...
John Cena. Hold on, pause it. Before we get to John Cena.
Fast and Furious movies remind me of the Hobbit movies.
Why?
Well, there was a moment in... I forget which one it was. I think it was the second, maybe the first Hobbit. I forget which one it was. But it was the barrel ride down the fucking river.
Oh, yeah.
Where I'm just watching all these dwarves go down the fucking white wall. And I'm sitting staring at the screen saying, okay, he would have been dead. He'd be maimed.
Yeah.
That can't happen.
Yeah.
He's dead. He's dead. He's dead.
Yeah, but then again, you're watching
dead again.
Hobbits, though.
But that kind of unrealistic horseshit did not really happen in the Lord of the Rings trilogy. They kept it
you're right.
grounded. It was like watching a cartoon based on Lord of the Rings. That was just
some
action.
Disney thing. I
exactly.
see what you're saying.
Speaking of which,
I didn't know John Cena was in this one, but go ahead.
We'll talk. I watched Lion King, but I'm not yet.
Oh, okay. The new Lion King?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
So we're up against a master thief. Assassin.
Oh, so he's the villain?
Oh, wow.
Performance driver.
Of course, he's got to be a high performance driver.
He's dead. Oh, he's dead too.
Wow.
Don't worry, he'll survive.
I hope.
Dom's brother.
Your whole life, you pushed
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. This is Dom's brother? Pause this shit. This is Dom's brother that we've never heard about? Is that what she said?
Apparently, they have to pull something out of their ass. They're on what, like 9?
Yeah, this is 9.
Is it 9? Yeah. Fast and Furious 9.
But wow, I had no clue that like, okay, whatever. All right.
Well, like I said, they got to pull something out of their ass.
I like
They're just
John
making
Cena.
the same movie over and over.
Yeah.
I like John Cena.
I think he's a pretty humble person, he seems like to me, so.
His characters aren't, but
No.
and neither are the memes. Nor are the memes subtle.
Holy shit.
But could you kill him?
His arms are dislocated. And they're dead.
I'm ready if you are.
Who's that? Is that, what's her name, Charlize?
Oh, Charlize
Nothing more
Theron.
powerful than the love of family. You turn that into anger.
Who the fuck was that?
That's what's her name? She's in this too?
Yeah, apparently.
Holy shit. Are you kidding me?
Helen Mirren?
Helen Mirren's in this. Helen Mirren is doing a Fast and Furious film. Oh my goodness. But then again, she's done a lot of this kind of, did you ever see Red?
No.
With her and Bruce Willis and John Malkovich, where they were old secret agents and they got back.
No, but I'm curious.
There's a Red 1 and a Red 2. Red's really good. Red 2's John Malkovich is brilliant in it. He's hilarious.
Red 5 was my favorite.
No, not the same context, but
Okay.
all right, go ahead here with the
I'd
Ben.
ride to the death with you.
It does kind of suck we got to pause it every 30 fucking seconds. Just
Yeah,
so we
it
don't
does,
Piss
but-
off YouTube. Are you allowed to say YouTube on YouTube?
Yeah. There are a lot of other words you're not allowed to say. Oh, what's that?
Not a Pontiac Fiero. Strapped to a
Oh, yeah!
I know.
What the fuck?
That was my car, dude.
not impressive.
Yeah.
Fiero, I had a Fiero. I love that car. Holy shit, a Rocket Fiero? Wow. Oh, shit.
So many dead people. The main characters have died like 5 times just in the trailer.
Oh, and what's her name's in it too again? Brewster. Is that her name? What was it for a second? What's her name?
Jordana.
Is that what her name is?
Jordana Brewster, yes.
Yeah, I always liked her in all these, and I've seen her in other stuff, and she's really good. But yeah, okay.
She can hold her own. You know what? I miss Gal Gadot.
Mm-hmm.
She died needlessly. You should.
Which one did she die in?
Never kill her. I don't know. They're all a blur. They're like.
I'm trying to think.
They're entertaining movies, but to me, they're kind of like the Expendables. And like I've said, I have seen that first Expendables movie about 5 times, and I still could not tell you what it's even about.
No, because
I
it's
couldn't tell
all
you
about
what.
faces and guns and I mean you got to accept
It's
that when
about
you go into it. And that's
Mickey Rourke tattooing Sylvester Stallone.
and this is basically guns and cars. I mean,
Yes,
now
it's guns and yep, that's exactly what it is.
all right.
That's your mistake. This is my world.
Holy shit! What? What the? Are you kidding? Right? Really?
They got a magnet plane.
And people bitch that the Charlie's Angels movies were ridiculous.
Oh hell no.
I'll still watch it.
Oh wow! I'm still like Ludacris's line. Oh wow! They got a magnetic plane.
Calm they are.
Oh yeah, exactly.
I love how the fucking car is falling through the air, and they're just sitting there like,
Dude, because you got to look badass, man. You got to look like you're badass when that
they should
shit's
They should
happening.
both be bobbing their head to some fucking hip hop while the car's falling. Just
They got to be that way, dude. You got to make sure they're not showing any, any kind of fear or anything. They got to be badasses.
no emotion for our heroes. That's why
excuse
you hire
me.
Vin Diesel.
All right, let's. Wow.
Fantastic Four. Oh, sorry.
So now they're referring it to the Fast Saga.
They're calling it F9. I guarantee my F9 does something different.
I do like this guy a lot.
Oh, right.
He was in the last couple of them. Justice is coming. Get tickets now at your local theater.
You know,
All
I would think-
That's the one I wanted to pull up.
You know what, though?
Let's pause that.
Actually, let's just let it go.
You want to let it go and just do another one? We're going to have to pause it a bunch.
Well, we can pause it right
Let's
here.
talk about Fast and the Furious for a second here. All right. So we got John Cena in it. Charlize Theron. She's never been in one before, I don't think, right?
I don't know.
I don't
I'd
think
have to
so.
pull up IMDb.
Jordana Brewster, is that her name?
That is her name, yes.
What's her name? Michelle Rodriguez.
Michelle Rodriguez is
Vin
fucking
Diesel.
awesome. Michelle Rodriguez can't act to save her fucking life. And I apologize for the puberty voice today.
It's all right.
Because I'm just getting over some throat shit.
Yeah, I'm getting over a cold finally. I actually left me finally. Yeah, but I'm kind of excited for that. I mean, I'm excited for John Cena because I really like him lately. The last couple of things I've seen him in, I've really liked. Even some celebrity guest cameos that he's done and some stuff I've seen. I don't know what else to say about it. I mean, it looks
Fast
good.
and Furious. It's just more
Yeah,
of the same.
it is, but I mean, they'll have some different. Well, I don't know if that plane thing was it or not. I mean, I hope they're going to have some big action set piece that's going to blow everybody's mind, like Mission Impossible
It
does.
does keep getting more and more ridiculous.
Yeah.
You were not a fan of Hobbs and Shaw, were you?
And I hated Hobbs and Shaw. Hobbs and Shaw was nothing but pure machismo, misogyny, and I'm saying that from a standpoint of a person who doesn't believe in calling that kind of shit out, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it really was just two guys just beating ass, and every single line in it was like the last line in every action movie. Like they had to make every
Like they were competing with each other for Arnold's one-liners.
Yes, exactly. It was all one-liners made into a script, basically, and it got to the point where it was just
What
it was
happens
horrible.
when you hire a 9-year-old to write your Fast and Furious movie?
Yeah, and I love The Rock, and I love Jason Statham and Statham, and I think they're both brilliant in what they do. But that movie was just horrible. This is getting back. Quit messing with your bangs; they look fine. But I think this one looks good. I think we'll have to check this one out. I mean, definitely.
Sorry, I
but
can't help it.
I know
I never go hatless.
and I usually don't have a hat on, and have been having a hat the last couple
My
times. So.
hair was doing things that hair is supposed to do today, and it just stopped as soon as I got in front of the camera.
All right, so do we want to go for the Bond one? I forgot to put that one up there. I was going to.
I've only seen one of the Daniel Craig Bonds.
Which one?
Fuck, the first one.
That was the best one. That really was the best one.
Which one was that? That was
Casino
Royale?
Yep, Casino Royale. He did.
I think I watched.
Can't think of any other ones now.
I think I watched Quantum of
Spectre.
Solace. I think I watched Quantum of Solace. But
I hated that one.
It didn't stick.
It was boring. It was really boring. There was no action hardly in it at
Either
all.
I was too stoned or not stoned enough.
No, it was. There wasn't hardly anything. And then
I just.
what's the name of the company? What's the name of the bad guys in Bond? Is it Spectre?
Spectre, yeah.
Spectre?
Spectre, yeah.
Spectre was the last one they made.
Blofeld.
And that one was all right. It was, they tried to bring...
Was Dr. Evil in it again? Blofeld?
Yeah, he was. Or like, I can't... There was one with, what's his name, as the enemy, as the villain, and he's really good, and I think he's... No, he's not in this one. I'm trying to think of who the villain was in the last one, but he was really good. It might have been... I can't think of his name. Fuck it, I'll remember. Well, let's check this out. This has got the guy who played
No Time to Die.
What's his name? Queen.
And it comes along
Freddie
at just the
Mercury.
right time too, because I was considering watching all these Daniel Craig Bond movies. I didn't know they had another one coming up right away.
The first one's the best one. Now this one, I don't know. I mean, we haven't seen it obviously, so I don't know.
Watched any of this?
But I know this has.
I didn't even know it existed. MG. One thing you can say about the Bond movies, the same company has retained the rights all
Yeah.
these years.
Oh yeah. Wow.
Who was that?
I don't know. Yeah. What's his name? Rami Malek. Is that his name? The guy who played Freddie Mercury.
Oh, yeah.
He's the villain. Oh, that was just like a short trailer teaser. We got all kinds of shit going on here. We might as well pause it for a minute. One of the things, how many is this for him now? Is this his fourth? I think it's his fourth.
Say fifth, actually.
Is it fifth?
Yeah, because he had Casino Royale, Quantum of Solace, Spectre, and there was one after. I think there was one after that.
No, I think Spectre was the last one.
Well, there was one before Spectre then.
Then there must have been, yeah. I know I didn't, Spectre was really boring, and so was the second one. The third one, I mean, whatever it was.
I'm actually on IMDb right now.
Are you checking it?
I can clarify this. I can fact check this as we go. We need an intern.
Yeah, we do need an intern.
We need an intern that can sit off camera with a fucking laptop and fact check our shit while we're talking.
I mean, we can't afford to pay you anything.
When we say things like Tommy's the Who.
Yeah.
I don't want to sign in. I just want to search for fucking 007.
Oh boy. I just looked at something that was funny. It was Spectre and man,
this fucking phone sucks.
I'd say he's probably my second favorite Bond though.
I'm going to agree with that. He actually pulled it off rather well. Everybody was like pissing themselves because they had a blonde James Bond.
Yeah,
like, what the fuck? He's blonde?
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah. I was big into Sean Connery, but only because of my mom. But I'm going to tell you the truth and say that Roger Moore was probably my first. Skyfall, yeah, that's right. You're
I
right.
knew there was another one.
And I don't remember if I saw that one.
I
usually see all of them, so I can't remember if I don't know.
I know that I didn't, but
it might have been not just. It might have not been
this
great.
This is his fifth Bond movie, which means he has surpassed
George Lazenby, who only did one.
Well, yeah, I think he's
Timothy Dalton.
Well, he passed that like last movie.
What's his name? Pierce Brosnan
by one movie. Yeah, I think Pierce Brosnan only did 4.
He only did 4? Yeah. I liked him as Bond too.
I loved him.
I did.
I liked how he took it into the non-smoking territory. That was kind of a nice little twist there.
Yeah. I liked Sean Connery's probably my first favorite. Roger Moore's definitely my second, only because that's who I grew up on.
Really?
That's who I grew up on, dude.
I agree with the 3 villains from season 6 of Buffy. Moonraker wasn't written for him. It was written for Sean Connery, but
yeah. Did you ever see Never Say Never Again?
With the fucking gondola and the fucking birds doing the double take, and it's like some of that shit in those Roger Moore movies was unfucking forgettable.
Yeah, it was, but it was the 80s though too. So everything was supposed to be more excessive.
True, I guess.
So late 70s, early 80s, and in between. But that's the first one I ever saw in a movie theater was I think The Spy Who Loved Me.
Spy Who Loved Me.
So that ended up being like my favorite Bond for a while, and I remember my mom and I used to argue because she loved Sean Connery.
Can we take it off her weird pause face?
Yeah, go ahead. That Coke's making me belch.
Just the right minute, you know.
Yeah.
We all have our secrets. You just didn't get to yours yet.
He's very much a badass.
Oh, he is. It's a shame that they didn't show his face in Star Wars because.
Yeah, right.
They didn't care. None of those side guys cared.
Oh, and there's my Rafe is in this too. Rafe Fiennes, I love him.
Last moved on, Commander Bond.
You were 00.
And this is the new Bond. Well, she's not Bond, but
I walk to it to me.
she is a 007
agent too.
00 agent, yeah.
I thought you two would get along.
This is the woman that they were teasing everybody. Hold on, pause it for a second. This is the woman they were teasing everybody that was going to be the next Bond, which I think they put that out just because it wasn't ever true.
You know,
and I think they put that out for just
to stir shit.
Yeah, I do too because
they know that it's going to piss people off, and that those people are going to clash with the people who aren't pissed off on social fucking media and cause a goddamn shitstorm, and that's what they want because in Hollywood. There is no such thing as bad publicity.
Exactly. I mean, the whole lingo before my time even was, there's no such thing as any kind of publicity that's going to harm you. I mean, even if it's bad, it's going to be something that's going to bring you to whatever you're going to see.
It's just going to put it in people's minds, and they're going to go fucking pay for it.
There's a lot more people that go to see shit or go to do shit because of bad reputations of people or because of different things happening, and they'll just go just because of the controversy over it.
Right.
But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think that was just a bunch of bullshit because she's going to be a 00, fine, whatever. I don't think anybody was. I want Idris Elba. That's
right.
I want Idris Elba to do it. I want him to be Bond. He would be badass.
He would be awesome.
Anyway, let's see what Daniel Craig's up to now.
Right. What's the next one after this?
What's the next one?
The next trailer after this?
I don't know. Depends on you.
I am in control over here.
Yes, you are.
I should start closing these tabs as they finish.
If you feel yourself losing control, I'm not going to lose.
Do they have a queue anymore?
I don't think so. Oh, yeah. They always
Do
have
they?
a queue. That's like a mainstay. They have to have a queue.
Everything for her.
Oh, Christoph Waltz is back.
Oh, nice.
He played the villain in one of the last ones. Spectre, maybe?
I don't know how I feel
yeah.
about that. I genuinely don't know how I feel about them bringing villains back from previous
Really?
movies. Unless it's like Blofeld, the big fucking mastermind behind everything.
Well, see, that's what this has got to be
Spectre.
because that whatever his name is, Rami Malek, or I'm not sure if I'm
Right.
pronouncing it right.
Or maybe-
He's the main villain, I think.
memorable ones they can bring back too. Like they brought Jaws back more than once.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know? But these movies don't repeat themselves. Each one is a completely separate story in my mind. You know.
Yep.
You can basically jump into any James Bond movie and have everything told that you need to know while you're watching that particular movie. You don't have to watch any of the other ones.
Yeah.
Any of the other ones.
It's funny because the Mandela Effect episode we did, which is the one that we got a bad thing on, a thumbs down or whatever, which I'm still trying. I think maybe that was because we didn't talk enough about the actual Mandela Effect. We talked more about the movie.
Okay.
But what's funny is part of the Mandela Effect.
You know what? There's 3 million videos on YouTube
I
to
know.
deal with that. We were talking about the movie and we made that clear.
Yeah.
So fuck it.
Mandela Effect. We love you, viewers. Mandela Effect had something to do with Jaws. Have you ever seen that? That there was a picture taken of Jaws and a girl, a female fan, and they had met, and the reason they took the picture was because, or no, it was in the movie. It was in one of the movies.
I did hear about that.
And they smile at each other. He smiles with his Jaws teeth, and then she smiles, and she has braces. And they both,
Yes.
it's like, oh, they're in love now, whatever. Turns out she never had braces in the movie.
Wow.
Everybody remembers that, but when you go back and watch the movie, she's not wearing braces.
Makes the scene make no sense.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
It's kind of like that was the whole. Everybody remembers that was the whole reason they kind of got together or whatever.
Ripples and time.
And yeah, weird shit. Anyhow,
Anyway.
back to Daniel Craig.
Yep.
What is it?
Who is she?
I don't know. I've seen the face before.
She looks so fucking familiar.
License to kill. History of violence. I could be speaking to my own reflection.
Wow. I don't.
Your skills died with your body.
Okay, so he must wear this mask.
Long after
Yeah, there he is.
history is kind to
James
mankind.
Bond v. Phantom of the Opera.
Did you ever watch Mr. Robot?
No.
I didn't either.
I mean, I was curious about it. But it just never grabbed me.
What a badass.
Yeah, you know what? Nick Fury did it first.
All right, that's probably it. Oh, shit.
I liked that.
Yeah, we had the cool
Yep, you got to do that.
the cool circle thing there. We are not watching Minions. Anyway.
Go back to us on the screen.
Yeah,
And I'm going to close this tab because we're done with that.
okay. You do what you need
And
to
then we're gonna
do.
close that because I already made that joke.
There, we already made that joke. This is, I mean, if we want to keep going through trailers, man, I'm cool with it as long as we don't get busted. But I do want to see this. I know it's only a small trailer. We haven't brought it up yet. I don't think you have it up on the screen yet, Fred, do you?
No, I don't.
Okay,
No, I don't.
this is the Jesus Rolls teaser. I thought it was a trailer and I got all excited, but it's only 34 seconds, so we'll see what it looks like.
All right.
Because I'm waiting for this one. I know we both are.
30, that's the great thing. See, if we have only like a 30-second fucking window before we have to pause shit, it's great that Super Bowl ads are like 30 seconds.
Yeah,
long.
exactly. Exactly. Yeah, you're right.
Because we can watch this whole fucking thing.
I've seen a lot of behind the scenes
There it
pictures
is.
on this, and it looks great.
There it is.
This is going to be fucking...
It looks like it's gonna.
Oh,
be
it's
fucking
already
out
looking
there.
like... It's got some Lebowski type
Sarandon?
credits in it and shit, too. Yeah, Susan Sarandon's in it. I saw that in the behind the... Oh, you gotta love
There
the
we go.
Jesus. You gotta love the Jesus.
There we go.
Oh my goodness.
You really need to turn off.
Autoplay. Yeah, that might help. We're new to this. We're new. But that, oh man, I'm so excited for that. I don't even know what the storyline is.
I don't care what the storyline is. I'm just happy we're getting a unique, independent-looking movie.
Yes, exactly. And there's another guy in it with him too.
You don't get that enough from movies today.
You don't.
What you get is they take the cookie cutter and then they slam it down on this property, and then they give you that cookie.
Yeah.
And then they take that same cookie cutter and they grab a different property and they slam the cookie cutter down on that, and then they give you that cookie.
And
it's the same fucking cookie. It's just
the thing is that people aren't checking out. Like, you know what? I can't see anybody going to see that movie except for Big Lebowski fans. I mean, maybe it'll be huge. I don't know.
Big Lebowski took off.
Yeah. But I did watch 2 movies over just the last week. One was really bad, and one was not really bad, but one was really good, which was John Henry. I don't know if you saw that on my Vudu.
I saw that you added that on there.
I love Terry Crews.
I love Terry Crews.
And I wanted to see Terry Crews play a badass. And I'm telling you what, for all the people who bitch and moan out there about, not enough movies for African Americans, not enough movies for, gay and lesbian, blah, blah, blah. You guys are missing all this shit that's not blockbuster shit.
Right.
I mean, John Henry was an amazing movie, and it was really set. It kind of reminded me of Tarantino, like an early Tarantino flick. It was very slowly done. There was a lot of real good acting in it. It wasn't like it wasn't beat 'em up action like I thought it was going to be. And the shots and cinematography in it is beautiful. It's brilliant. But then I watched Satanic Panic, and that was, oh God, that was horrible. I thought it was going to be really funny because
I was curious when you added it too. By the way, Jojo Rabbit is available now too.
Yes, I know. I'm going to watch that this weekend. I've got 2 on there.
The thing that you just added on there, and I fucking forget.
Dr. Sleep.
Thank you.
I need to watch Dr. Sleep.
Yes.
I need to watch A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood.
Yes, that was the one.
I need to watch, what was the one you just mentioned?
Jojo Rabbit.
I'm looking forward to Jojo Rabbit.
Taika Waititi is one of my favorite people on the planet since Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that movie definitely on Sunday.
I mean, you have to be an amazing fucking talent to make Hitler funny.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, when I first saw the commercial, I was like, are they really doing this? All right. So this
is the one I saw, like the first part of.
I haven't seen any of this.
You haven't seen any of this?
No. Oh. So this is all the different Marvel shows, right?
There we go.
I thought it was just Falcon and.
So, this is all of them.
But it's all of them. It's a
mashup of all of them, and it looks. Fucking Jim would hate me for using
the WandaVision.
It looks delightful.
The WandaVision looks cool too.
It really does.
I didn't even know that one's coming. Yeah, go ahead. Hit her.
This is where Disney Plus pays off.
Vision residents.
So. Gotta love Loki. All right, so explain WandaVision to me, because it looks like they were in the Brady Bunch house there for a minute.
They were in the Brady Bunch house. They were
what?
also in the Roseanne house, and they were also in on the set for Modern Family, according to.
Okay, so
I've never actually watched Modern Family, but you'll notice in that clip where she's standing on the Modern Family set, she's wearing her comic book Scarlet Witch costume.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah. Actually, I'm going to take that back.
All right, so what's it about, though? I mean, what's it?
I have no idea. I know exactly what you know.
You know, one of my favorite episodes ever, and I can't even tell you what it was, of the X-Files, was the guy who could change change where he was, change like where you would see him at, and one of the scenes that he changed, he was in the Brady Bunch house, and he made Fox and Mulder go to the Brady Bunch house. That was pretty weird. I can't remember which one. Yep.
That's the Modern Family set.
No, that's not the Modern Family set. Trust me, I watch Modern Family. That's not it. I don't know. But the Modern Family set.
I don't watch Modern Family, so that's
I do.
the thing I saw.
It's like, see, that's Brady's.
That's Brady's.
Yeah, and it's Brady's again.
And there was another one there. No, not there.
And they're in a black and white.
Like the real world right there. Her powers as a mutant, well, I guess she's not a mutant in the MCU, but her powers are reality-based.
Okay.
As evidenced by the fact that she was, in the MCU anyway, she was given her powers through one of the Infinity Stones.
Okay, because the black and white one looks like probably the Dick Van Dyke set, I'm going to say, because I know that one.
Actually,
that's Brady Bunch.
God damn it.
There was no window in the kitchen of Brady Bunch, though. I don't know how exact they're being on this. I just know too much about early 70s and 80s TV.
There it is. That's the Roseanne set.
That's the Roseanne set. Yes, you are correct. Okay,
I would
cool.
recognize that
And she's even got
wallpaper
like Roseanne attire on. I mean,
Yes.
somebody would wear on that show. Yeah.
Yep.
So we don't know what.
And that wasn't. That was actually not fucking Dick Van Dyke. That was. Not Mary Tyler Moore either. That was
My Three Sons.
motherfucker.
I don't know.
That's gonna drive me nuts.
I thought it was Dick Van Dyke.
It was not Dick Van Dyke. It was
Okay.
a female-led 50s sitcom.
Oh, Donna Reed show.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That was the one. I used to watch it all the time.
I did too. On Nick and Night. Yeah, me too.
But
I want to know what it's about. You know.
Well, it's apparently about fucking Wanda and Vision. Again, you know exactly what I know. Her powers are reality bending. Maybe she's trying. Maybe she gets stuck in like a Stay Tuned type of situation. Remember that movie?
Oh yeah, I love that movie with John Ritter.
That fucking movie.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
I love the little animated section where there were mice. That was hilarious.
Oh yeah.
Anyways,
and this is
that's Paul Bettany.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. I couldn't
Paul
remember his
Bettany
damn
as
name.
Vision,
That's what I figured. So that's
and it's not a prequel. I don't think. I think it takes place after his death.
really.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm pretty sure.
I guess it could.
I'm pretty sure.
I don't know, dude. That looks like the Dick Van Dyke set to me. That does not look like Donna Reed.
Maybe it is.
I don't know. Maybe I could be wrong. Who fucking knows?
Right.
I don't see the ottoman that he trips over at the beginning of the show, though. So I don't know.
That's what I was looking for, actually.
But yeah, that one out of all of them, well, Loki too, but this one has really piqued my interest.
Right, and it's supposed to be in the other thing that I know about it that they don't actually mention on here, but it is inferred, I guess, is that it's kind of like a sitcom.
That's gonna be. This is gonna. See, I'm really interested in this one. I really am.
Marvel does that with their movies too. They will. They will span the entire spectrum of fucking genres for their movies. It's not just superhero movie, it's superhero movie that's a fucking World War II period piece. It's superhero movie that's a direct sequel to that, yet is an espionage thriller.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah,
It's
they did
fucking
do something
Ant-Man
different.
is a fucking heist movie. You know?
Which Ant-Man was great too. I
both those
loved
fucking
Ant-Man.
movies.
I have to go back and watch those. I do like it how they put it in, a different type of setting each time when they're doing that. But this, I'm really intrigued by this. When do we know what? We don't have a date on any of this shit yet.
We do not. Actually, right there, 2020. No, that's just.
That's just
Yeah, I don't know. 2020, 2021.
God, I hope
Should be
it's.
around
I hope
there.
it's like fall. I hope it's soon when some of that shit comes out. And this is.
I do know that you haven't watched Witcher yet, but we are getting a second season of that in 2021. And what was it? There's another one that's coming in October. A sequel series, a second season of what the fuck was it? God damn it!
I don't know. I saw something coming out in 2021, and I can't remember what it was now. But I was really psyched for it. I can't remember what the hell it was
I
though.
don't remember anything.
But
right now. My brain's
yeah,
shot.
this has got me really excited though. This
I'm fucking
WandaVision.
excited as hell for this.
Yeah. So what else we got?
Well, since we're on the Marvel thing anyways, I'm going to go ahead and play this.
We'll play the Black Widow? Okay.
Yes.
We'll probably have to cut this couple times.
Yeah, it's like
just
2
so
minutes
that,
long.
yeah.
This is one of the ones that they didn't fucking... But, blah, and then play.
This is the Super Bowl trailer, too. So
Why did it take them so fucking long to give her own movie?
I don't understand it.
Why did they do Captain Marvel first?
I don't know. I don't understand it. I love him, though.
Especially since they really could not include the character of Captain Marvel in most of Infinity War or Endgame.
Yeah.
Because she's so fucking powerful, the movie would have been over in 10 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. So, now hold on a second here. This is her sister, correct?
I believe.
Okay. And
if it's not a direct bloodline sister, then it's just somebody that she trained with at whatever that fucking place was.
Okay. Okay. All right. So this isn't about her original, like, this is an origin, right? This is like
this isn't an
going
origin,
on
no.
now. Okay.
This, I think this takes place in that period of time when she disappeared after divulging all of her information.
Okay. Okay.
At the end of, I think it was Civil War.
Yep.
Was it Civil War?
I know she was gone for a while.
It was it was the end of Civil War when she gave out all of her identities and said she was off to go forge new ones.
Yeah, yeah.
I think this is during that.
Oh, well, that's cool.
I mean, they can't do a direct sequel. She's one of the one characters that I think is dead forever. You know?
I don't understand. Never mind. I'm hearing all this talk about the new, the new Avengers movie and shit, and I'm like, who's going to be the Avengers? I mean, I know there's
the Avengers in the comics for a while was Ms. Marvel, which it wasn't the Carol Danvers character. It was I forget her fucking name. It was like a stretchy bitch. Bitch. She took on the name of Ms. Marvel for a while, and she was in the Avengers with Spider-Man, Wolverine. Fucking, I think Captain America was in there at the time.
That's right. I did hear that Spider-Man would probably, he might be in that's who would be kind of the leader.
For a long time in the comics, Spidey wasn't allowed to be an Avenger. They didn't want him there.
Really?
Because of his bad press.
See, I didn't read enough into Marvel to know all that back history.
Wolverine's been off and on with the X-Men, or with the Avengers. So was Beast. Beast was an X-Men for a while, or an Avenger for a while, too, in addition to being an X-Man.
It'd be cool if they threw some X-Men in there.
Right?
Yeah.
They can now.
What are they going to do with Wolverine, though?
They're going to now. In fact, I just watched a thing. I hope they don't even touch Wolverine.
I hope they don't either, but they're going to, because it's a huge character.
You don't know. Fox was doing that because they were the fucking the money, the penny counters and the fucking high rise. Was saying, get Hugh Jackman back. We got to make another fucking X-Men movie.
Yeah.
But honestly, I hope that Marvel Studios, being that they have a bit of intelligence behind what they're doing and know what they're fucking doing.
I mean, they seem to now, but
I hope they go with the original 5.
That would be cool.
I hope they have.
So who was the original 5?
Professor X with Cyclops, Jean Grey, or Marvel Girl as she was called then.
Yeah.
Iceman, Beast, and Angel.
Okay. I remember Angel, and I remember, yep. I never cared for Beast. He just wasn't a character that I really I don't know.
I resonate with little bits and pieces of all the X-Men.
I love the X-Men movies, especially the original ones. They were all fantastic. I mean, that's what put us in the situation we are in now, is, those first couple X-Men movies.
Right. But if they want to do right by the franchise, they're going to ignore everything that came before, and they're going to try to recreate the entire thing from the ground up. And in order to do that, I think they got to start back in 1963. With those first fucking not necessarily in time.
I know what you're saying. Yeah,
I mean that comic from the
I know. Yeah. Go back to that source material. 5. Yeah.
All right.
That'd be good.
Continuing on with Black Widow.
Yes. Oh, I hate it when they do the pre-trailer before the trailer now.
Like, why the
so stupid.
Oh well. After all this time, what brings you home?
This is going to be fast. I would watch her lay linoleum too. So.
Yeah, she's awesome.
You're fooling yourself.
And it's not just this. She's good in a lot of stuff.
She's good in every goddamn thing she does. I never saw Lost in Translation.
I never saw it either. I didn't.
I love Bill Murray too. So
yeah.
It seemed like it was one of those pretentious pieces.
Here, pause it for a minute before he gets to this. I saw her in. What was the movie that I just saw her in? Shit, now I lost it because I was thinking about David Harbour. Isn't that guy's name? Shit, I fucking lost it. Maybe it'll come back to me. But I saw her as something different, and I thought she was... Oh, the Japanese movie that nobody liked, that I guess I'm the only one that did.
I know what you're talking about.
Shit!
That was Lost in Translation, wasn't it?
No. The Japanese movie with her. It was a what do you call it? I'm not here today. It was an anime. Show? Yeah. Didn't she do Ghost in the Shell?
Yeah.
I loved that movie. I thought it was really good. A lot of people didn't like it because it didn't follow the anime or whatever. But
when you translate something from one medium to another, even if it's just animated to live action, you got to sacrifice some shit. Yeah. It has to happen. That's the reason why they couldn't take Days of Future Past when they did that with the X-Men and make it exactly like the comics. Yeah. Because there was like already like 40 fucking years of history that you would have had to touch on in the movies in order to make that movie just like the fucking comics. And when you translate from one medium to another, you have to lose shit.
I would definitely recommend Ghost in the Shell. Or
at least modify shit.
It's really good. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
I'll check it out. Do you have that on your...
It's on Vudu, yeah.
I will check it out.
Yep.
I will check it out. Again, I'll watch her do anything.
I love this.
You got that.
It's mainly water weight.
That's what I tell myself.
This is going to be really good.
It would have been really good fucking 6 years ago, too.
All right, now, pause for a minute.
6 years ago, when they should have made it, it would have been really good then, too.
Since I'm not that familiar with Marvel, who's David Harbour playing?
I forget the character's name, but I did see an article the other day. He is an actual character in the comics.
That's what I thought.
I'm way more intimately familiar with the DC universe in the comics than I am Marvel. Yeah.
See, I am too, because I hardly ever read Marvel. It was rare.
Well,
I don't know why.
I picked up the DC Comics Encyclopedia, a big, thick fucking book like this, and I've read through that thing dozens of times, cover to cover. I know every fucking character in the DC universe.
I always liked the DC universe because it seemed a little more earthly. It seemed like it was based more on Earth than a lot of the Marvel stuff.
See, it's way more cosmic, if you ask me. I think it's
seriously.
I think DC's way. I mean, you got the Green Lanterns, you got half the fucking superhero aliens.
I guess I'm thinking of like Batman and the Punisher, and the Punisher was Marvel.
And Marvel's the one with the grounded heroes. Marvel's the one with everybody with their feet on the fucking ground, basically. The X-Men were a direct allegory to gay rights.
Yeah.
And Spider-Man, Peter Parker, was just your average, everyday fucking kid trying to survive in New York. He had just as many problems in his personal life as he did in his superhero life. Yeah. Meanwhile, in DC, you've got Batman, who's a fucking millionaire. You can't relate to him. He's just a millionaire that beats up poor people.
Beats up poor people.
That's Batman.
Are you trying to start some controversy here?
I already said that I'm way more intimately familiar with the DC universe. I love them both. Then you got Superman, who's from a different fucking planet and pretends to be human.
Yeah.
And he's doing all right for himself. He's a fucking reporter. It doesn't seem like he's hurting financially.
I don't know. I guess maybe it's probably because I grew up on the movies, like Batman and Superman before Marvel was even around. And that's probably why I had. But I used to, like I've told you before. I mean, I still got a ton of comics at my house, and they're almost all DC. Almost every one. I mean, there was some franchises off, but
I got an even mix of both.
I'm a huge fan of Lobo, and I wish they would do a Lobo movie.
Actually, I take that back. I had an even mix of both before my friend Matt started sending me a bunch of stuff because he works for DC Comics. And, I'm way more versed in DC Comics now.
Wow. Okay.
Just mainly because of that, actually.
Yeah.
I got the Marvel Encyclopedia, too. It's about as thick. And I didn't read that one nearly as many times.
Jeez.
Yeah, it doesn't even touch on every character. There's a few characters I've looked up, and they're just not there.
Wow. Anyway.
I mean, hell, the X-Men alone have a roster of characters that could fill a book.
Oh, yeah. The X-Men group's huge.
On with the action.
Yep.
Who the hell is that guy?
And again, where was this 6 years ago?
Yeah, exactly. I don't understand it.
Well,
I don't understand why. Yeah, exactly. And it's directed by a woman too. I've never heard of her, Kate somebody. So that I don't understand why. I thought somebody said, and I can't remember, but I thought somebody said why they didn't do a Scarlet Witch right away, and I can't remember what the reason was. I put this up here. You've got to just see part of it. Have you seen this on Netflix?
What is it now?
It's David Lynch's new movie.
I don't know. Blue Velvet.
Yeah.
I watched that movie, and just thinking about it, my friend Matt, when I was still living in Florida, I didn't have my own Netflix account at the time, and he would let me. This is back when you had to have discs sent to you.
Yeah.
Because they didn't have a streaming service yet.
Yeah.
He would send me one of his 3 discs at a time, and I could choose what it was that I wanted to watch. But occasionally he would send me something that he thought I would enjoy.
Yeah.
This was the one movie back then that he and I completely fucking disagreed on. I watched that movie, and I felt like I needed to take a shower.
You do.
Afterwards.
It's all David Lynch is like that, I think.
Fucking movie.
Yeah,
even just thinking about it now, I'm going to go home and take a shower.
Yeah,
because
did you ever see Mulholland Drive? That's even better. That's even worse.
I skipped that one.
Yeah, you got to see this.
I don't dislike David Lynch. It's just his movies make me feel dirty.
This is just a clip. There's no actual trailer for this movie. It's on Netflix right now.
Oh shit! Hang on.
No, you can leave it go because
I can't because I got to take it back to the beginning. Wait, fuck you.
We're new to this. We are.
We're going to be new to this till episode 100.
Yeah, exactly. We're at 35 right now, so that's pretty damn. Yeah, I straightened that earlier. I still have
that on there. I didn't have.
Okay, well that's all right.
I didn't have.
Yeah, if anybody's interested in this David Lynch weird thing, I'm not real sure what it is. I watched. It's only like 17 minutes long. I watched. This is the movie. This is just some clip from it.
Okay.
But it's basically him and this monkey talking for the entire 17 minutes. He's got like a human face.
That kind of dips into the uncanny valley a little bit too.
I mean, it's.
We were talking about uncanny valley before this popped up, and I got a thing to show you guys after this.
Dude, this movie is just so weird, though.
What the fuck?
I don't know. And he's got a human lips. You can tell the human lips have been put on him, and it's
Bob, if you're
okay.
watching,
Just get rid of it. Anybody who's that's I don't even know if that's in the movie. Like I said, I watched the first probably 5 minutes of it just to see what it was, and it's basically David Lynch in this monkey thing in like a what do you call it? God, I can't think of anything today. The rooms they interrogate you in, it'd be called an interrogation room. It's like those two in an interrogation room just talking. Him and that monkey. It's the weirdest fucking shit I've ever seen. Weirdest. I don't know if we'll get in trouble for playing this or not. We should. I mean, who's going to bitch?
Free.
Walmart? I mean, you're giving free advertising.
Exactly. Free fucking advertising for Walmart, but I got to pause it for a second. And there's a big reason why I wanted to play this, and it's you'll see the fucking phone booth.
Okay.
Hang on.
Oh, yeah, no. I've seen this. But there's some other things in here that I didn't know what it was.
Shit. There's a ton of little fucking Easter eggs. Let me just make sure I got us. There we go. And there's a ton of little fucking Easter eggs in this.
And there was a bunch of them that I missed, I know. Free publicity, Walmart.
Yes. Yep. Flash Gordon.
Yes, hell yes. What was the other ship?
I don't. Oh, that was the Moana. And here it is.
Yep.
This is coming out in August. I get this for my birthday.
It's going to be great. Gotta love Flash Gordon, too.
And Uncanny Valley Bill S. Preston. I'm going to explain Uncanny Valley.
This was kind of weird because this isn't that popular a movie. This Mars Attacks cameo was kind of strange.
Well, neither was Bill and Ted, really.
Are you kidding?
When the first Bill and Ted came out,
well, yeah, but I mean, it's big now.
It's big now. It's big enough to get a third movie after 30 years.
And The Arrival was this isn't The Arrival? Isn't that what this is?
I think so, yes.
That was a weird choice because I didn't think a ton of it. Now, what's that?
I think... I don't know.
See, there's a couple of... I love this. Where are they? Why would C-3PO need a Roomba? But anyway...
And that is...
that
is the refit of the original Enterprise.
The refit?
Yes. They took the design of the original Enterprise when they made the motion picture, or as I like to call it, the motionless picture.
Yes.
They
know.
took the design and they modified it a little bit. And in canon, they've come to refer to that as the refit.
Oh,
you know
okay.
how you take a fucking naval ship into the dock and you just gut it and refill it?
Yeah.
That's exactly what they did.
Oh, it's really... That's... The last year's was really good too, but this one I think even beat it. It's even got some more with the Bill S. Preston and. I
wonder how fucking weird that was to have to act opposite somebody who's pretending to
be you. They do it all the time in Hollywood, though. All the time.
They do.
So they probably love it. I don't know. It would be weird to me.
Wait. You can actually buy one of those phone booths.
Yeah, I know. I saw you had that on Facebook or something. You had it on there.
I put it up. I was like, anybody got $9,000?
How much is that? Is that what it is?
I'll pay you back last Tuesday. And yeah, it's like $8,500.
What makes it different than a regular phone booth?
Nothing.
Does it say Bill and Ted on it or anything?
It's an exact recreation. It's an exact recreation. In fact, this booth right here, that booth right there, is the very same one that was featured in the picture for the ad.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, this is when's this coming out? Do we know? Is it 2020 or 2021?
This comes out August 21st this year.
Okay, cool.
I get it for my birthday.
And do we know a plot yet?
Yes, actually, Bill and Ted have become famous rock stars. They're married to the princesses, of course, and they have children of their own.
Okay.
And they get a visit from somebody from the future who tells them if they don't write the song that unites everyone, because they haven't done that yet.
Yeah,
if they don't write that song now, the entire universe is at stake.
I'm liking that.
They got to gather up figures from history, from musical history, and fucking bring them forward. And I know that Kid Cudi's in it. I think he's playing Hendrix.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I think somebody's playing Hendrix. I saw the behind-the-scenes photo.
Oh, wow. I'm going to have to check out those
it's gonna be
pictures and see that.
I have an entire folder on my computer devoted to behind-the-scenes shit and leaked photos from Ted Face the Music.
I hope they do something for Carlin. I mean, I hope they do maybe a little nod or something.
They hired his daughter.
Oh, do they really?
They hired his daughter.
Oh, cool. Okay.
That might even be the person that comes from the future. I don't know.
Oh, that'd be cool if it was. That'd be cool if it was, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Even just a little nod to him. I mean, because he was one of the best parts of the movie.
Very well aware of the fact that he is going to be a missing component.
Yeah.
But now, let me see something here. Yeah, I do still have that pulled up. I'm going to
Fred's getting good with the computer here.
Let's see here.
This is some weird
So
shit.
this is the uncanny valley. So what happens, and I bet you can probably see the thing there. What happens is you go from not human to fully human. And there's a spectrum that runs from one end to the other. Like the robot here up top, this robot up here up top.
Yep.
Kind of creepy. When it tries to behave like a human, kind of creepy.
Yeah, it looks like the robot from Short Circuit.
Yeah, exactly.
Kind of, sort of.
And it gets a little less creepy as you go up the scale.
Mm-hmm.
But then you hit Bill S. Preston Esquire territory with this fucking sex robot thing right here, whatever the fuck that is. That's where the thing dips. That's because over here you've got, I think, fuck, what is it? I forget how this works.
You can pull it down. You can go to...
realism along the bottom. And yeah, I can do this.
Just go to 2. Yeah. There you go.
Realism along the bottom. And creepiness along the side.
Yeah.
So, well, I don't know. There's other pictures.
Completely machine-like. I see what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying, though.
Yeah.
And as it goes up the scale, it gets less and less creepy until you get to here.
Yeah.
Just below realistic, completely photorealistic and lifelike, it dips into this thing called the uncanny territory, or the uncanny valley, where it's so just weird. Creepy as fuck.
It's all weird.
That's why I couldn't look at Princess Leia in Rogue One.
I didn't mind it so much. I know exactly what you're saying. I know exactly.
For that
yeah, she did look very fake, but I kind of think that they didn't really put the camera on whoever was playing that role.
Right.
You know, where they digitized the face or whatever. They didn't really put it on a camera enough to make me bothered by it, but yeah, it is weird at the end. It's weird seeing a very young Princess Leia.
And I think that's all we had up there for Super Bowl trailers, wasn't it?
No, yeah, I think so. Yeah. That was it. That and that weird David Lynch trailer, whatever
we've got this
fuck that is.
Star Wars Underworld up here.
Oh yeah, we can give that a look, and we'll see. We'll check it out now, and we'll see if we get pulled. It's at the end of the episode, so if we get pulled, you guys won't see it.
Anybody? Is this?
It doesn't really say. It's been.
Is it even real?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, as soon as you play it, you'll see it's real. But yeah.
Some people can make some pretty goddamn impressive things.
It says leaked footage from an Underworld Star, and that's the way they're presenting it.
Okay.
From a show called Underworld. This was supposed to be that TV show or one of those TV shows. I heard Lucas was involved in this and everything. That's what I'm hearing about this, the leak.
Okay.
Now, I don't know if it's all true because, like you said, some fans can make some good shit.
They can. I've seen some really good shit. Star Wars related that looked...
Yeah.
In fact, there was one I wish I could remember what it was titled and bring it up. It was...
They've done some really good ones.
It was a really good fan film.
Turn this up a little bit.
You got the volume control?
Yeah. I'm not real sure, like, the spy thing is...
See, what's making me wonder if this is real, genuine footage is the fact that the special effects are finished. Because if they hadn't filmed very much of this, they would never have gotten past principal photography to the point where they would have taken it into post-production.
Well, that's what everybody's saying, but
the CGI.
The other half of the video that's connected to this shows all the behind-the-scenes stuff of them filming this.
Okay.
And it's like... I don't know, just some parts of it. It looks like it could be a TV show. It's not as pristine as a Star Wars movie. So it looks like it could be made for TV.
Maybe.
I think this is some kind of drill.
I don't know. It's like 5 minutes long or something like that. But yeah, I don't know. There's parts of it that like I'm like, okay, this has got to be real. But then there's other parts that like, I don't know, man. But everybody's touting it as being, you know, the real thing from this episode or from this TV series.
I'm gonna dig into this a little bit. See what I can find, because it is my thinking that if they only filmed a little bit, if they didn't film the entire thing, they never would have taken it to post-production.
Yeah, and I don't understand why they would put it out. Why would
it's like even some of the deleted scenes from movies have very visible green screens and string.
Yeah. I know what you're saying. I know exactly what you're saying, because you know when it's unfinished like that,
they're not going to spend the money to.
Yeah, that's what makes me wonder, because I don't understand why they would put it out. Why I mean, because whenever you see these days, whenever you see the word leaked, it means it was probably leaked by the studio or the source.
You know,
just to, I mean, maybe they're trying to get some interest in it since The Mandalorian's good.
That could be.
Maybe they're thinking,
only
let's
exception
get
was
another one.
the original Deadpool footage that spawned the movie. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
I love that. That was a deliberately.
I still love the fan Punisher. Wasn't a fan, but I mean, it was done by, what's his face?
Dirty Laundry.
Yeah.
That was fucking
Still
awesome.
one of my favorites. And I mean, he put his
Better
own
than
money
his
into
movie.
that. Yeah. Yeah.
That was fucking better than his movie.
Yeah, it was.
And I even liked the movie. It's funny, I showed up, I had just bought my black leather trench coat at the time. Before I even knew Punisher was coming out. I bought it like 2 months before it came out. I didn't realize. And I had a Punisher t-shirt, and I wore both of those to the theater, and the lady that was selling the tickets at the box office, she said, "Did you have to come in costume?" I was like, "No, but it works."
See, and it's kind of just a bunch of artificial stuff. Like, it's almost like background stuff going on. You don't really understand.
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on.
So I don't...
Get in the back.
See, some of it looks cheesy, some of it... But I don't know, man. They're saying it's real shit.
Yeah, there was a couple of parts of Mandalorian that looked a little cheesy.
Well, yeah, I mean...
And that's newer.
Maybe that's why they pulled this out. Maybe that's why they leaked it, to draw interest, since The Mandalorian is a huge hit now.
Maybe, but this could very well just be a fan production starring the 501st Stormtrooper.
You're right. You're right. I don't know, man.
I don't know, but I'm curious.
I'm curious as hell about it.
I need to dig into this some more. I need to figure out what the fuck's going on.
I kind of want a Stormtrooper story.
Oh, shit, man.
I mean, we kind of got that in the last trilogy with Finn, but I want a real story, like them hanging out, having beers together, and
You know? Well, if you watch Clone Wars, it's not necessarily beer, but
yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah, even the shots don't look like the different shots they're taking. Kind of look, man, it almost looks Nickelodeon-ish. See, this is the first time I've watched the whole thing all the way through. I watched the first minute.
there it is, the Wilhelm.
Yep.
I love that scream.
Always got to have the Wilhelm scream.
Wilhelm is in every fucking movie.
Yep. Seeing that's to be continued.
See, and that makes me wonder.
And now, the other one, like I said, the footage at the end of the other one is behind the scenes shit. So, I mean, I don't know. And this one up here says leaked footage. I don't know. And that's the same thing, but it says,
right.
I don't know. Anyhow, hopefully we've got some new Star Wars coming at us. But we got the Mandalorian to tide us over anyway.
Hey, I'm down. Any new Star Wars, I'm fucking down.
Yeah. And I have no clue. We're not saying this is true footage or anything. We're just getting it from where we got it from, which just says leaked. But anyway, I got to make an announcement real quick before we go because it's about that time.
Yes, it is. 1 hour and 11 minutes and 44 seconds.
Hell yeah. Adon is going to be with us next week.
Nice.
He will be.
Talk to him again.
Yeah, we will be interviewing him. I think I'm going to talk to him about talking about other stuff too. But we want to know how his first big premiere of the movie went at the Draft House. Yeah, and we've both watched the movie now, and it's good. I like it.
Good. It felt good being a part of something. I mean, we're not like the focus of the thing by any fucking means. But it was my question that kicked it off.
Yes, it was.
It was my question that started the whole goddamn thing rolling.
I thought it was pretty cool that we were at the beginning of it. I thought, this is pretty awesome, and this is going to be seen in like movie theaters because he's taken it to a couple of different festivals. So that's pretty cool. So if you guys,
hopefully us being seen on screen, and he gives us a little tag at the end.
Yeah, he does.
Stay till after the credits, you'll get to see our Culture of Pop logo.
Yep.
And we kind of bookend the whole fucking thing.
I thought it was pretty cool. I was pretty excited about it.
And hopefully it brings in some viewers.
Yeah. So, we're doing good on viewers and everything. Keep watching, guys. And please, man, leave a comment. I mean, anything. Talk about whatever you want to talk about. Tell us about the Star Wars. If you guys know anything about the Star Wars, comment down at the bottom. If you know any more detail about if this is a fan film, if it's actual leaked footage or what. Because that's what I'm hearing.
Communicate with us.
Yes, exactly. Because we can do more when you communicate with us.
Because you know what? We're going to go to episode 100. We're going to go to episode 200. But it's going to feel like we're talking to ourselves after a while. We need some feedback.
And we're getting a lot of views and stuff like that, and a lot of likes, and I love that, and that's awesome, and we appreciate you guys. So just keep it up, and we will keep doing what we can do for you. And like I said, Don will be here for the next episode. Well, he won't be here; he'll be on the phone because he's in Texas.
It's this right here. This is what.
Oh my God! And Fred's so worried about his damn hair.
I never go hatless for this reason. because it does dumb shit.
See, and I've been wearing hats. Like this is old as shit. This old suicidal tendencies hat. Anyhow, yeah. So
you kept it nicer than my movie hat.
I think I hardly ever wore it, only because it doesn't fit right. But I don't know. I'm trying some new things out.
I got a Thundercats hat at home that just does not fucking fit right. It's one of the fitted ones. It doesn't have the
yeah.
So when I put it on, I can't have it up too high or it just fucking sits up like this.
Yep.
But if I pull it all the fucking way down, my ears go out like that.
Yep. I know exactly what you're saying. I have hats just like that.
Love to wear it, but I look goofy as shit. Like I could fucking glide on the wind with my ears.
Glide on the wind.
I was going to mention I watched Lion King.
Oh yeah.
Just very briefly because we are about.
This is the new one, right?
Yeah, this was the one.
Well, the recent one.
They got James Earl Jones back from Mufasa, and they got Donald Glover to do Simba and all that. And it was a good cast. They did a good job, but they didn't add enough. I agree with Chris Stuckman. They didn't add enough to it to make it worthwhile.
Yeah, I heard it was just a basic.
It was
human revision of.
It was to the original Lion King cartoon what that Psycho remake was to the original Anthony Perkins.
Yeah, that's
movie.
what I heard.
Shot for fucking shot. Most of the dialogue was the same. Like maybe a couple of things were modernized a little.
I think there was like a new song in it or something, wasn't there?
Yeah, like very very briefly, like a 15 second clip of this.
All right.
And they had to give it to Beyonce because
of course, yeah,
she's doing the voice.
She's the big wig right now, so.
But it didn't add enough to make it worthwhile, and in the end, all it really did was scene by scene make me want to go back and watch the original.
The original, yeah.
I just kept wishing it was the original cartoon.
That's the way I figured. I couldn't see me just dealing with just watching a bunch of animals when you can see it in animation. Although I did love Aladdin, like we talked about.
It was what Aladdin was. Or it wasn't.
It wasn't what Aladdin was. Yeah, yes, I know what you're saying.
It wanted to be.
They probably should have put some more shit into it. Put some more like effort into it. I don't know.
Just make it worthwhile to watch the story again.
They're going to keep doing these though.
They are.
They're going to.
The next one's Bambi.
Oh, is it really?
Yes.
Are you kidding me?
Yes, that fucking meadow scene is going to be painful this time because it's going to be live action. It's going to
be
flashbacks to the time I hit that deer with my car.
Oh, jeez. All right, well, we're leaving on that note of Fred hitting a deer.
Pleasant.
So Don will be with us next week. We'll talk to him about his movie. It is online right now on YouTube. If you go Staunch TV, which we're linked up with, if you just follow our likes.
See us very briefly on there, and then you'll see a really cool story about a really cool fucking movie that just didn't get what it deserved.
Yes, you're exactly right. So we'll have that happening next week, and hopefully we'll both have watched Jojo Rabbit by then, and we'll talk about that because that's going to be some exciting stuff.
I just didn't have fucking time.
I'm definitely going to watch it this weekend.
The wife started playing Witcher 3, and she just wouldn't get off the goddamn thing until 11:30.
All right. Well, we're drawing this out, so we will see you next week. We love you guys. Thanks for the support, and see you next week.
Have fun.